Howdy, 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 my beautiful Aries. How are you doing today, darling? Let's get into your weekly tarot reading, Aries, for November 2022. See what your horoscope, what predictions we can be making for you today, darling Aries, all right? Now, be sure when you are taking in your tarot readings today that you are consuming more than just your one zodiac sign. Take in your sun, moon, and your rising, Aries, all right? Because that's how you get a better understanding of what's going on in your life in specific, all right? And then if you do enjoy this tarot reading here today, Aries, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe, because that's the best way to give me support. And let's just begin your tarot reading here. All right, starting with, let's just do the back of the deck energy here, Aries. All right, being the Two of Wands, be looking far out into the future here for you, or be looking towards like where your path is taking you, leading you at this time, Aries, because it seems as if Spirit's wanting to draw your attention towards some big long-term plans. I have a sneaking suspicion, Aries. All right, this is just intuitively, so take this with a grain of salt if you would like, but intuitively I get like this sense for you is like something really major, something really big is going to happen just before the new year for you, to really get you started on 2023, starting in something really new, really grand is what I hear, like a new major project. So let's get into your first row, Aries. All right, so that's just something to note. The back of the deck energy is always the energy what you don't see coming. So your first row, we have the Queen of Wands, the Hanged Man, with the Five of Swords in the reverse for you, Aries. All right, so right off the bat I get like this message here where it's like you're really, like, to be a little bit corny here, it's like you're you are a phoenix rising from the ashes here, Aries. I see for you right now that you have finally you have finally finished the healing process of some type of shadiness that has happened in your life, either some type of betrayal or just some wrench in your plans that have been thrown, whatever this Five of Swords is ultimately representing for you, Aries, right? There is something that was a major wrench in your plans that slowed down your progression, and based off of this Queen of Wands, it's almost as if with that the wrench being thrown in your plans, you started losing sight of who you were for a little bit, you lost a little bit of motivation, Aries, but I see you coming out of that though. Hanged Man energy, like you're seeing like you came out of these trials that you've gone through. You came out of the hardships as a different version of yourself. Like you see yourself better now. I see you guys really feeling a lot more empowered now. Again, like the only thing I really want to say with this here, it's just like you're rising from the ashes, and I'm really not about like corny quotes like that, but I really do see you guys as like this phoenix, really accomplishing something after a really like upsetting news, or just like a really big obstacle. Clarifying this row, we have the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, with the Ace of Swords here. I feel as if this is an important time for you, Aries. Right now it's just like, yes, you guys are finally coming out, you're rising from those ashes, you're dusting yourself off, but I think it's important for you to listen to your intuition at this time and go forward with where your intuition is guiding you. I feel like there is like this case of where you're still like brushing yourself off a little bit, Aries. All right, getting comfortable with this idea of really understanding, acknowledging your power, your creativity, your potential, and Spirit's really wanting you to listen to your intuition more of these ideas to get you towards that Four of Wands energy. So that would be why Spirit's trying to bring to your attention where your path is currently leading you in your future, because they're just like, hey, Aries, Two of Wands, start making some long-term plans here, because Four of Wands energy, this is where our destination is ideally for you, right? Where, whether that's, this Four of Wands, it can represent marriage, but it also can just represent accomplishing things that you've wanted to have in your life, or accomplish in your life sometime in this lifetime, like a childhood dream or goal. All right, does that make sense, Aries? Getting into your second row here, we have here the Six, 9, and King of Wands. A lot of Wands energy, a lot of fiery energy for your reading. Very fitting, because obviously you're in fire sign. Now this King of Wands is in the reverse. It's interesting to me, Aries. I do get like this slight message here, because I'm noticing like the Queen of Wands, King of Wands synchronicity for your reading here. Genders obviously don't matter here, but I do feel as if for you it's like you're, again, like going back to this rising of from the ashes here with this Nine of Wands. It's like definitely something that you thought was going to be part of your life for a long period Aries, like whether this is like a person in specific, I do really see that with like people in specific. Maybe you thought like your path was meant to be connected with like whoever, and then there's almost like this rude wake up call where you realize being like, oh, it's every man for themselves here. I have no one that I can rely on besides myself. And while I don't really want to lean too deep into that energy, Aries, because I don't want to get lost in the cynical message of that there, I do feel as if for you, Aries, like you're finding your strength in yourself now. And I feel like you always had this strength within you, but you never like you always wanted to give a chance for other people to be part of your support system, just as you are to them here. And I feel like now, Aries, I get like a little bit more lone wolf action. All right. I feel like you're stepping away from being a team player right now and putting more of a focus in on just yourself, and realizing that right now this is the period where you can't really delegate anything, because every time you delegate any type of anything to anybody else, they end up disappointing you, or something in that manner there. Again, though, there is like this sense of where I see you just rising on top in both of these artworks here. Clarifying all this here, Aries, we have the Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles with the Hierophant, clarifying this here. Yeah, I do see this is your second ace now, Aries. I do see Aries, more opportunities opening up for you, and more independent avenues. All right, more independent avenues. I feel as if you have been trying to make certain commitments, build things with people who are just not ready to build big things, make big plans like you are, Aries. I feel like for you, you probably are like the more mature person when you in your social group. Even if you are younger than a lot of people, I feel like you can't really relate to a lot of people because of like where their mind is at, like where their priorities are compared to you. All right. So what you need to hear today, Aries. Let's take a look here. You have the Knight of Swords, the Judgment card, both being inverted with the Two of Cups here. So this is a message here. Oh, hold on, Miss Kitty. She's trying to be right on top of, about to be stepping onto this tarot table here. So what Spirit's trying to say to you right now, Aries, is that there's someone in your life or someone or something that you committed yourself to, recently, I would say in like the past year or so, and there was a disappointment here, right? I feel as if like initially when you first met them, when this opportunity first came about, it seemed really good, it sounded really good, it felt really good, and then at some point down the road it went really sour, and you're just like, Spirit, like what the hell, like what happened with this, what made, like, I thought this was for me, I thought this was like a soulmate, I thought this was a twin flame, I thought this job was going to be what got me out of my financial situation, right? Something didn't work out, and that you thought was like Spirit's giving a blessing on that, and Spirit's just like, that's not what that wasn't our intention here. All right, what happened was not our intention here, but something went south with that person, with that situation. Something internally happened that was out of your control, anyone's control, Aries, besides the responsible party there, to have anything change, to improve anything. Like there's something beyond, out of your own, out of anything that you could personally change. Is just like that's what the future is. So the message that the Spirit's trying to bring with this, clarifying these cards, we have the Knight of Cups, these 7 and 4 swords here. Clarifying this here, Aries, is that while yes, there is some type of situation that you committed to yourself to, and then was really greatly disappointed, and you're kind of like, all right, Spirit, I thought this was for me, but now I'm kind of having trust issues here. All right, understandable on some level here, but Spirit's letting you know where it's just like, hey, take this time to heal. 4 swords, Aries, take this time to heal, be to yourself, focus on the lone wolf journey right now, focus on building up your own whatever it is, make it more of a lone project right now. This is not a time to be a team player. 7 of Swords, handle your business, handle anything internally going on, and then Knight of Cups energy coming in here. They'll send something They'll send a new opportunity coming in here. They'll send a new person coming in down your path here. But right now, the priority is just with yourself. Page of Pentacles, the moon energy coming in. So basically, they have some, because the Knight of Cups can represent a person coming into your life, Aries, or just an opportunity. And so I'll leave it to you, for your intuition, to decide that, because ultimately this is you, for your energy, Aries, not mine. So whatever the case is, there's going to be something under that moon energy, right? That Knight of Cups is traveling under that moon energy to then offer Page of Pentacles energy. This is like communication. This is an opportunity for further finances. So whatever this case is, you don't see it coming right now, Aries, but keep an open mind. All right. Keep an open mind, but don't try to force it. All right. I feel like this is really, again, I feel really called to just like tell you, Aries, to really rely on your intuition at this time. And so let's get here. I'm just grabbing my oracle cards here, Aries. Let's get into your oracle reading for today, your oracle reading for November. Aries, see what's going on here, and then I'll leave you on for the rest of your day. You have the Dolphin Spirit, number 20, equaling to 2 in numerology. So Aries, look up the number 2 in numerology, see what messages that has for you at a later point. This card says this and that are true. A very complicated card, very fitting for your reading, Aries, where it's just like, yeah, something served, there was something that you connected with in your life at one point in time that really worked out, that really felt good. You progressed, you learned a lot, what have you. And then at one point in time later on, it turned really sour. It turned really toxic. So it's like this reminder, Aries, where it's just like, yes, this was meant for you. This person was brought to your life. This opportunity was brought to your life during a specific time that it served a purpose in your life, Aries, right? That doesn't take away from it, right? But that doesn't also neglect the toxicity that might have occurred later on that caused for you to distance yourself from that, right? That both things can be true, right? So let's not see things in such a black and white way. Maybe this is a better way for Spirit to try to get you to understand why certain things were brought forward into your life, because I do feel like there's like this question here being like, all right, Spirit, like what am I, trying to understand Spirit's approach or mindset there. So that's the tarot reading that I have for you today, Aries. Hopefully something in here resonated. You know what to do, darling, if it did, but I'll connect to you sometime in the near future. Bye, darling, Aries.